Hello, learners. You are once again welcome to Jan Ivan's Home Tuition. I'm your facilitator for today. My name is Harrison Evans. Today we'll be treating integrated science. This lesson is structured for Basic 7, that's JHS1. Today, we'll be looking out for the strand, which is titled or named System, Substrand, Solar System. Before we start, let's look out for the context standards. That's what is going to help us for we to be able to know how this lesson is going to be. The context standards are 3 in number. The first one, we'll learn how to demonstrate the knowledge of the inner planets of the solar system and understand their movement in the solar system. 2, describing each planet and their properties or features. The last one, discuss the properties and the relative motions of the planets Mercury and Venus. Learners, our lesson is going to be an interesting one. But before we go, let's look out for the keywords that we will be encountering or we will be meeting in our lesson. 1, we have what we call the planets. 2, we have the inner planets. 3, the star. 4, galaxy. 5, asteroids. 6, crater. 7, we have solar system. 8, we have the satellites, rotation, Earth, axis, Mars, Mercury, revolution, meteorites, and meteors. Now, at all time in every lesson, we need to have a starter. So therefore, there is a song which is being composed on a substrand solar system for it to be able to help us for it to know how the solar system is going to be. So let's watch this video.
Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. My name is Mercury. I'm the second hottest planet, the closest one to the sun. A year on my surface is 88 days. I'm the smallest, but I'm lots of fun. My name is Venus. I'm the hottest planet, but the second planet from the sun. I'm the brightest planet in our solar system, and I'm too hot for anyone. My name is Earth, and I'm the planet you live on, the third planet from the sun. I'm the only planet with organic life, so take care of me, 'cause we're all one. My name is Mars. I am red in color. I'm the fourth planet from the sun. I have the highest mountain in our solar system, a volcano named Olympus Mons. There are 8 planets in the solar system. We revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. My name is Jupiter. I am covered in clouds. I'm the 5th planet from the sun. My giant red spot is a raging storm. As for size, I'm the biggest one. My name is Saturn. I am brown in color. I'm the 6th planet from the sun. My outer rings are extremely thin. They're made of dust and icy chunks. My name's Uranus. I am blue in color. I'm the 7th planet from the sun. Humans have named me the icy planet because I am the coldest one. My name is Neptune. I am blue in color. I'm the 8th planet from the sun. I have too many storms in my atmosphere, and I'm the furthest planet from the sun. There are 8 planets in our solar system. We revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun.
Indeed, there are 8 planets in the solar system. Join us and have some fun. Know the different planets and their properties. This is a unique and fantastic video which is going to help us a lot for we to know our substrand solar system. We can't wait. So let me ask you, did you listen to the song well? Did you look at the first part of it, the first 4 planets that they talked about? Mercury, Venus, the Earth, and the Mars. We sang the chorus, continue from Jupiter and ending on Neptune. Let it be in your mind. We'll get to a part that I'll ask you again. Now, let me ask you, when you are being asked what is solar system, what are you going to tell us? A solar system is the portion of the universe that consists of the sun, 8 planets, and other heavenly bodies. These planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Some of the planets have their own satellites. It is not all the planets that they have their own satellites, some of them. We also mentioned that there are also heavenly bodies in the solar system. These heavenly bodies are meteors, asteroids, the comets, and also meteorites. When we get to the solar system, it is the sun, which is the main center, or we found the sun in the center of the solar system. Now, before life can exist on Earth, it is the help of the sun. Not only that of the Earth, but other planets too as well. The sun there attracts and also maintains all the planets in their orbits, meaning in their path, so that they don't crash each other. It's because of the gravitational force of that of the sun. Then, take a look at how the solar system looks like. The portion of the universe or the fractional part of the universe. So you could see the sun in the center there, shining and twinkling. We could also see the 8 planets that we saw in the video revolving or moving around the sun. You could see a blue circular path or circle or oval in shape. It is the path on which these planets revolve or moves around. And the other part is what we call the orbit. Once again, could you see what I'm seeing for the second time? I could see that each of the planets over there have their days they revolve around the sun. And that's fantastic. The third one too, I could see that when it comes to the Saturn, that of the Uranus, I could also see some rings around these planets, whereby other planets do not have it. We'll talk of it too as well. I could also see a light with a tail moving from, let's say, the other part of it, getting closer to the Neptune. We could also see one moving straight forward to the Earth. What are they? We'll get to know them as well. Let's proceed. Then what is a star? What are galaxies? You realize that from the keywords we mentioned these words. We said a star is a heavenly body that burns to produce heat, light, and other forms of energy. Or a star is a body in space which is a source of light and heat. The biggest star is called the sun. And the sun is made up of burning gases such as hydrogen and helium. The stars are bigger than planets, whereby even the Earth is also part of it, but look smaller in the skies because the distance from the sun. The distance of the stars and the Earth is what we call the light years. Now, what is galaxy? Galaxy are a group of stars. What of Milky Way galaxy is defined as the sun and a group of stars. So you can be asked why the stars look smaller when they are in the skies. You tell us it's because of the distance between the stars and the Earth. Let's go to heavenly bodies. We did mention some 4 heavenly bodies. I don't know if still it rings in your head or mind. The first one is what we call asteroids or planetoids. These are tiny planets found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. They are rocky in nature and often contains large amounts of metals. Let's go to meteors. They are streak of light in the sky caused by the chunk of rocks burning up in the atmosphere. Those are meteors. Meteorites. They are asteroids that may hit the Earth. Comets. They are objects in space that revolves around the sun. They have a long tail of light, but only when they pass near the sun. Let's take a look at the pictures of or the images of these heavenly bodies we didn't mention. So you could see the asteroid, the meteorites, and also the comets. Yes. So compare the comets to that of the meteor, asteroid to that of meteorites, and also meteorite. At least it gives us a clear idea about it, isn't it? It is. So all these heavenly bodies are also part of the solar system. Where you see the planets, you also see these heavenly bodies too as well. So let me ask you, did mommy or daddy tell you, or uncle or auntie tell you some time ago, they heard that a rock or there is a heavenly stone coming to towards the earth or coming to hit the surface of the earth? Did they inform you? Most of the time, these asteroids or meteorites, remember we said they always hit the surface of the earth. Yes, they are also found in the solar system. Now let's go to inner planets. Remember, we are now even starting the first indicator or context standards. We have to know the inner planets. What are inner planets? Inner planets are planets in the solar systems whose orbit lies between the sun and the asteroid's belts, namely Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Pause a bit. Remember the video we watched? The Song of the Solar System. You realize that when we started the video, we talked about the Mercury and its properties, the Venus and its properties, the Earth and its properties, Mars and its properties. Then we stopped. We went to sing the chorus. We are 8 planets in the solar system. Join us and know each of the planets. before the Jupiter and the rest also explain themselves. So the inner planets, always we talk about inner planets. We are saying that there are planets in the solar system whose orbits, meaning the path on which they walk, lies between the sun and the asteroid's belt. So take a look of the image that we have over here. You could see the Mercury, the Venus, the Earth, and also the Mars, inner planets. Let's look out for the properties of these inner planets. We could see that of the Mercury and also that of the Venus. I won't say all, I'll just mention only two of them, then we proceed. Mercury, it is the first planet in the solar system, which is true. Two, we say it is the smallest planet. It has no atmosphere and has the highest temperature. Let's go to the days that the Mercury revolves around the sun. We say it takes 88 days. The Venus is the second planet of the solar system. It is known as the Earth twin due to the size, meaning it has the same size of that of the Earth. That's why we call the Earth twin. It is the hottest planet in our solar system. It has atmosphere made up of carbon and poisonous gases. It takes 224.7 days to revolve around the sun. That's the Venus. Let's go to the Earth and also the Mars as well. The Earth, planet Earth, is what you and I, we stay on, or we live. It is the third planet in the solar system. It has an ozone layer in the atmosphere that protects the surface from ultraviolet rays from the sun. Life exists on planet Earth due to the plenty oxygen, water, and suitable temperature. Now it takes 355 days to revolve around the sun. Now, let's look at the Mars as well. It is the fourth planet in the solar system. It is known as the red planet. It is the second smallest planet. We are also saying that life does not exist in Mars because it is rocky and also cold. It takes 687 days to revolve around the sun. So these are the properties of the inner planets. Let's get the structure of the Earth. The Earth on which you and I, we stay on. There are 4 layers of the structure of the Earth. We have the crust, the mantle, the core, the outer core, and also the inner core. So let me ask you, where do you think human beings, plants, animals are living, or we live in the crust? Yes, we live in the crust. Now, comparison between the Mercury and also the Venus. Distance from the sun, we said is 3.2 light meter. Venus, distance from the sun is 6.0 light meter. Now, the period in which they use to rotation, that's 58 days, Mercury. Venus, 243 days. Now, period of revolution, we have 88 days for Mercury. For Venus, 224 days. Now, the diameter between the Mercury and that of the Venus. In terms of Mercury diameter, we have 4,879 kilometer. Venus, we have 12,104 kilometer. Now, let's look at the temperature. For Mercury, we have negative 173 degrees Celsius. For Venus, we have 462 degrees Celsius. The gravity, Mercury has 38%, Venus 90%. Now, you and I, what have we learned today on solar system? One, we've got to know that solar system is the portion of the universe made up of the sun, 8 planets, and other heavenly bodies. We also got to know that a star is a natural heavenly body that produces heat and light. A galaxy is a group of millions of stars. A planet is a heavenly body that moves around or revolves around a sun. We said orbit is the path on which planets move. Inner planets are planets in the solar system whose orbits lies between the sun and the asteroid belt. These planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and also the Mars. Learners, since our lesson has been a successful one, try your hands on the following questions that we have over there and send them to janivans52@gmail.com. Thank you very much.